Hi guys, in the kitchen again with my jar of syrup, which we were trying to use as a battery. It does give us some voltage and the clock and the solar rocker were working on it, but once it had cooled down, stopped working. Why was it hot? Originally I'd heated it up because it had gone crystalline. It was all sugar on top. In fact, it was pretty much solid all the way through. So heating it up melted the crystals, and we'd gone back to a syrup. And while it was warm, it worked. When it cooled down, it stopped working. There is still a little bit of voltage from there, but only about half a volt or something like that. He needs about 0.8 of a volt, and the clock needs about 1.3 volts to run. So that's why we dropped down to him to try and run him on what was left. Anyway, that's the backstory. What we're going to do now is dilute this with ordinary water, tap water. It will run as a battery on tap water anyway, so this might be a little bit misleading, but we'll see if it runs as a sugar water liquid. Sugar water battery. So first thing we'll do is take that out of there. As you can see, it's thick treacle. It's quite amazing. It gets on my fingers no matter what I do and how careful I am not to touch it. Okay, that's out of there. Get that into there. Right, I'll try just mixing water with it, but I'll probably have to heat it again. I guess I could use deionized water, which shouldn't conduct electricity, but I'm just going to use ordinary tap water, which I know does conduct electricity anyway. Right, it's going to be about half and half when that's mixed. I'll just repeat, I'm not actually heating it at the moment. We've got no heat there. I'm just seeing if it will dilute just by stirring it. That looks like it's just about completely diluted. I'll just take this over to the sink and try and wash off the plate so at least we start with a clean plate. I expect what will happen is this will dry out, dehydrate or whatever eventually, and we'll get sugar crystals form on it again. But at the moment, that's cold, so we'll give it a try. I'll turn the lights out so we don't get the solar rocker running off the lights, because that would just confuse things if he was running off daylight. Okay, take that out of there. And there we go. So he is running on sugar water. I think it's the best thing we can call that. So we'll stick him somewhere. What I'll do is I'll cover over the solar plate so that we don't get confused. And I'll go and put him out on the window ledge, but not solar powered. I've set it up in the window ledge now. Got the time-lapse camera on it. I've got a piece of black card over the solar panel, so we're not getting any solar power into it. It's just running off the battery. and I think I will scrape the label off the jar. We know what it is, golden syrup. I'll scrape the label off so we can actually see inside. I am just wondering about this one. If we get sun at any time, it's unlikely this time of year, late October. But if we do get sunshine through the window there, it might warm the jar up, and that might improve the current flow. I should think by then it'll have all settled out and gone crystalline again. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.